Hello everyone, welcome back to next episode of Mastery in Commerce. We have been through with some major topics where I had introduced you to the concept of accountancy. We have seen accountancy is a different branch of the field of commerce in which students have to pay attention on the different rules of maintaining the books of accounting. The first step was maintaining of accounting equation, and we have already completed the solution of the unsolved questions given in the book. This is the book we are doing for grade 11, and now we are solving the unsolved questions of the chapter journal. Journal is a part of chapter 3 only, so we are doing step by step each question so that it is easy for all of you to understand, that not to get confused with the concepts coming in the chapters. Generally in the classes in schools, the teachers are in a hurry to finish the syllabus, and most of the questions they give you as homework, and if you don't understand them properly, you are forced to find the solution from Google and complete your notebook. So my intention is to make you understand the concept rather than completing the homework, because maintenance of notebook I know carries separate marks. Teachers ask you to maintain your notebooks, but each question, why each journal entry you are doing, what is the logic behind it, that should be clear to you. I will be starting with again the rules of accounting, which are the three accounts which we maintain. One is real, nominal and personal. This is the golden rule of accounting. You have to learn this on tips. I say in every class they should be on your tips, like you learn multiplication tables in maths, right? It is similar to that. First is real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Personal account, debit the receiver and credit the giver. So another important thing before we start the question, you should learn the format, because like in English, the letter writing carries the format and you get the marks for writing the correct format. Similarly in accounts also, you get the marks for making the correct formats and doing the question. So using the ruler, drawing very neatly, maintaining all the books of accounting in the proper format, not leaving a single column which is given in your book. Please practice it continuously, and this perfection comes only when you solve each and every question. Don't leave any question of your book. Each question has a new challenge, something new to learn, right? So we are starting with the question number 12, which is on page number 92 of your book. We will make the format first. First comes our date column, then we have our particulars where we will be doing then we have our ledger folio, then we have debit, that is DR, then we have our credit. So credit amount will be written over here. Let us start. Year 2017 is given in your book. First is January 1. January 1, see, if you see in your books for January 1, two entries, transactions are given to you. Commenced business with cash 1,75,000, and same date on January 1, building 1 lakh. So it means when the business is started, the businessman has brought in cash and building, right? Don't get confused. This is the first challenge of this question. So when a person is starting business, sometimes he is already having a place to start the business. That is his building. Okay, so he has some cash in hand and he has a building also to start his business. So that is his capital. So cash account debit, building account debit to capital. Why capital is credited over here? Capital is always a credit account. You remember when we were doing accounting equation, capital always was the credit side of accounting equation. Capital comes in liability side of balance sheet. You remember the format of balance sheet? If you have not seen that video, please see it. Balance sheet, when we make, liabilities are all the credit items and assets are all the debit items. So capital is always credit item and cash, building are assets over here. So they have to be debited, right? So cash is how much? 1,75,000 and building is 1 lakh. So total comes to 2,75,000. So you can write, being business started with cash and building. This is our narration. Narration is a small brief of this journal entry. Now next date in your question is January 2. Goods purchase for cash. So whenever we are making purchase, purchase is always debit. Purchase account debit. And what is going out? Credit what goes out. So what is going out whenever I am doing any purchase? Cash is going out, right? So purchase account debit to cash, 75,000. Being purchases done for cash. This is the narration. Now next is January 3 sold goods to Ramesh. So whenever, who is the receiver when I am selling the goods? Debit the receiver. So Ramesh is the receiver. Ramesh account debit. And whenever I am selling, so sales account is affected. Purchase account, sale return account, purchase return account. I will tell you the detail of that also. So Ramesh account debit to sales. How much it is? 30,000. Narration is, being goods sold to Ramesh. Don't write cash over here. Name of a person is coming means it is credit, sale or purchase, right? So over here it is credit sale. Now next, January 4 paid wages. So all the expenses we are paying out of cash. So debit all expenses and losses. Paying wages is our expense, right? So wages account debit to cash. We have paid wages out of cash. It is 500 rupees. And narration will be, being wages paid. Okay. Now let's go to the other part. Yes. Now we come to January 6. January 6 it is sold goods for cash. So whenever I am selling goods, what is coming in? Debit what comes in. Whenever I am selling, what comes? Cash account debit. What will come? When I am selling something, so I will not write goods account, right? Whenever we are selling something, we write to sales. Now name of a person is not given, it means we have not done anything on credit. Whenever name of a person is given, it means it is a credit transaction, right? So cash account debit to sales. And how much it is? 10,000. Being sales done. Just in short you can write. Now next is January 10. January 10 is paid for trade expenses. So trade expenses are again our expenses. They are always debited. Trade expense account debit to cash. Whatever we are doing the expenses, we always do out of cash. It is 700. Being trade expenses done. Okay. Now next we have January 12. Cash received from Ramesh, discount allowed. So when we are receiving cash, we will write debit what comes in. Cash account debit. And discount is our loss, right? We are giving discount to other person. So discount allowed account debit. And whose account we are settling? To Ramesh. If you see the previous transaction that I have rubbed, from Ramesh we had done the purchase of 30,000, right? So now we have given him discount of 500. So we will write 29500 500 and over here 30,000. Ramesh was debited at that time. Now we are crediting him. So it means account is over. Debit credit means the value is decreased. So cash received and discount allowed. So we are allowing discount. Cash account debit, discount allowed account debit to Ramesh. Now January 14. January 14 we have goods purchased for Sudhir. Actually it is from, not for. In the book it is written as for. So goods purchased from Sudhir. So it will be purchase account debit to Sudhir. So Sudhir is our debtor or creditor? Yes, you are correct. He is our creditor. We have to pay him later. Right? 27,000. Goods purchased from Sudhir. Now next we have January 18. January 18 entry is cartage paid. So cartage account debit to cash. Cartage is paid for 1,000. Being cartage paid. Okay, so till January 18 we have done this. Now let us see the next part. I hope it is clear to everyone. We have to, whenever we are paying money to our creditor or we are receiving money from our debtor, that account should go nil. We have to check. Sometimes in the question discount, how much discount is given is not mentioned. In this question it is mentioned, so it is easy for us to do the journal entry. Please use the ruler to draw the lines. I keep on saying again and again. Now January 20. January 20 is drew cash for personal use. So you remember during accounting equation also we did it. Drawings account debit to cash. We are cutting from cash. Okay. So cash is going out. So cash is credited. And drawing is our expense or loss. We are taking it out from business for personal use. So it is debited. So how much it is? 5,000. Cash used for personal use. Now we have next January 22. Goods used for household. So whenever goods are affected means when we purchase the goods we enter them in purchase account. We never have goods account in this. right? So purchase account was debited. So when we are taking out goods, so purchase account should be credited, right? To nullify the effect of that much amount, if it was debit, we have to credit it. If it was credit, we have to debit it. So again, it will be drawing. This is another challenge of this question. Drawings account debit to purchases. So purchases, when we credit, it means that amount goods we have taken out. So 2000, it is goods, right? That is why purchases we are writing. It was cash, that is why cash we were writing in this. Goods used for personal reasons, right? Now January 25. January 25 says cash paid to Sudhir, discount allowed 300. You remember Sudhir's account we had created. Just look back at January 14 entry. Goods purchased for Sudhir. So we had purchased goods from Sudhir. So now we are paying him cash. So debit the receiver. Who is the receiver now? Sudhir. Sudhir account debit. When we are paying him, it means cash is going out. Credit what? Goes out to cash. And we have received the discount. It is not discount allowed, it is discount received. Please change in your book. It is discount received. When we were paying money to Sudhir, Sudhir gave us some discount. He said, okay, you don't pay full amount, this much discount I'll give you, you pay me something less, right? So we were supposed to pay 30,000 to Sudhir, but look into the book on the transaction of January 25. We are paying him only 26,700. It means 300 is our discount. See, the total is coming 27,000. And according to January 14 transaction, 27,000 was actual amount which we were supposed to pay to Sudhir, right? So please look to it carefully. So Sudhir's account we will finish with 27,000. Cash we have given him 26700 and we have received the discount of 300. Okay, so this is how we have to check also. Whenever name of any person is written, please refer and check in the question that that particular name has any reference in the previous transactions or not. If the reference is there, it means we have to check if discount is allowed or discount is received. This is all very logical. No any tough calculations are there. You have to only check. See, in this we had two people, Ramesh and Sudhir. So check all the transactions related to this name. It will help you to understand. And in the working notes somewhere in your notebook or exam answer sheet, you can make the total, whether total is getting nullified or not. It will always get nullified. No amount will just vanish away in air. Accountant has to keep account of 1 rupee also. Your heads may ask you where that 1 rupee has gone. So you should maintain your books in such a way that each money, where the money is gone, under which head you have kept the money, each transaction should be clear. Now accounts, whenever journal entry we are doing, we will do the calculation of both the sides. So it is for 4,83,000. You can use your calculator and check it. Both the sides will come equal. If they are not coming equal, it means you have missed out something. Generally in journal entry, all the transactions are equal only. I hope this question number 12 will help you to understand few more challenges which you may get during the journal entry. After journal entry, we have ledger account. So whatever accounts we have maintained in it, each will be transferred to ledger account. How it is done, that I will make easy for you. I will try to explain it in most easiest way that you will not forget, right? I hope you are understanding the way I am taking each step to make journal entry easy for you. Journal entry is the first step of maintenance of books of account. If they are easy for you, till the end, till the final accounts you prepare, it will all go very smoothly. but these 3 golden rules of accounting, please learn them. Note them down always whenever you are doing journal entries. They will help you to understand what to debit and what to credit. These are the initial stages of doing the entries. Slowly they will become very easy for you. I promise that, and I know that this topic will soon become very easy and you will be able to do it very confidently. If you like my channel, please subscribe it. My subscribers are not rising. If you are liking the way I am explaining the questions, please subscribe the channel and also share it with your friends so that they are also able to understand the concepts and they don't get scared of accounts. Okay, we will meet in the next video. Bye for today.